Alright, and we're live. So, this is actually the after party. You know what, let me see if, I'm going to try something with the feed change here. Something I've actually not tried in a while is I'm going to try this animation smooth thingamabobby and see what it does for a little bit. With the whole scaling bit. We'll see what it does with the animation here. So, 3, 2, 1, and blink. Alright. So this should be now a smoother animation. You know, in theory. But, this is actually generating artificial frames. And, I haven't tried it with HELLDIVERS yet, but I haven't really needed to try it with HELLDIVERS. Second Life, on the other hand, is a different kind of beast. So those extra frames, when things are all chill and stuff like that, kind of nice to have. Speaking of which, this is actually my custom done in Second Life armor. We do, of course, use like familiar bits that are very deathly close to the chest and shoulder plates, just so people get all the more of a HELLDIVERS vibe out of it. But you'll notice the helmet is completely different. That's definitely thanks to another maker. Same thing with the lower suit thing, even though urban camo is a familiar thing with HELLDIVERS these days. But yeah. Yeah, we still get big old animation hitches here and there, but yeah. So there's the boots down there. And of course you got my lights that are swirling around right now. This was the scene of the after party. We had our Red Rocket cola machines, like the soda thing. That's why I'm drinking one right now. Matter of fact, let me see if I can, like, throw this cup in the garbage can. I forgot to get my lid even. I'm surprised I didn't spill that all over myself. So, you want to know what really makes people mad? When you don't need a lid, and you get a lid anyway. And then you put it on there, even though I'm basically done with it for right now. So we'll just put that in here. Don't worry, we can burn this cup for fuel. It's in space where we're going. Like the man said, where we're going, we don't need roads. And on the way of that, you can also not bother asking why I have big blue eyes. That you can really see. But I'm not going to too much reveal my visual presence. I'm going to stick most of my face in the shadows there. So, let's see if we can throw our cup away. One last sip, and down it goes. Alright, so, of course I got it from the soda machine here. Of course I picked slushy, and then the medium, and then I think I had Red Rocket Cola. But, you know, I'm sure a lot of people pick Blue Balls. Blue Balls is, I think, a blueberry flavor. And we're not going to talk too much about this Red Rocket iconography. But tell you what, I also have the soda, like the basic can thing, and I might take that with me through space here. So it's like that. Running doggo on the screen. Preparing beverage, please hold. There we go. And I'll write that. And right into my hand, right where I open up something else that I can throw away and cause problems. Anyways, I won't go through all these things because we already made poor decisions with the wine earlier, or at least somebody did. I didn't have any wine this time. I don't drink and dive, folks. And we have our we bring the party with the big old burritos. And of course the fresh hot pizza machine. You know what? That one we might actually show. So we'll feed the monsters in the garbage can one more time. Here, you can have my blue balls. There it goes, in the garbage can. And there's also the bunker bite, like different energy things. It's like all kinds of different like flavors on that. So yeah, that's always fun. I'm gonna let someone else pick and enjoy that, I guess. Because we're actually going to do a pizza real quick. You know, when it gets around to it. Alright. So, those who know me, I know some people around here like all the meats. I'm going to actually go for a Hawaiian pizza. Because I do the heresy that, well, people call it heresy, of putting pineapple on my pizza. I do it. And I ain't going to be sorry for it either. So there we go. Now it's going. Sometimes computers on these things are get a little finicky. Coding and whatnot. And of course that's going to take a while it hums away making my pizza, as it's literally humming away to do it. But you know, in the far future of 1980X, on the planet of Life Secondus, we kind of like are willing to wait a little bit while for a full pizza that comes out of a machine. It's better than having to load the microwave and do all this other stuff and whatnot, when you can just throw a deck of ingredients in their bits and then be covered for a while, as long as you're using the pizza regularly, you know. Me, I had a party up in here. We literally had I should have filmed that, but I didn't, so sue me. Eventually this pizza's going to come out. Oh, it says it's all done. As far as I'm concerned, it's not all done until you spit it out. Give it. There you go. So I just scoot it out there and into my hand. And there we go. Now, for some reason, this lid goes like invisible with that sometimes. So we'll just, there we go. Open that up and grab my slice. And I'm going to open that back up because I'm going to eat some of this. Granted, I'm holding it a bit strange. Never mind that big red thing that looks like a gun. That's something completely different. Pay no mind. Pay no mind. And before the FBI hauls me in for a digital gun. So, there we go. Here's my pizza. So, of course, we have the coalition flag logo. The traditional ASPC logo. Rotating on the ground. And that's from an actual light. That's not just a label on the floor. Here, let me stand over here. Of course, it might be hard to tell with all these things. Let's put the lights back in their box. It's etched and designed to be just like an old man trunk. There we go. Back in you go. There we are. So, let me see if I can get like a good spot where this would come through here. Yeah, see how the light passes over me? That's legitimate lighting. And that's our strange friend, Lady V. Strange in her own strange, fun ways. Valley over here. So, all kinds of strange, wild diversities in Second Life. Including myself wandering around. Let's hop these screens up, see what I got going on. So, these are actually local maps here. Let's see if we can scroll this back. So, this is the greater area of the grid isles. It's a fair amount of room. Lots of isolated areas. There's some other outland, like itty-bitty islands, and some of these bigger chunks here that aren't exactly as well connected. So that gives you an idea of what it looks like these days. You can fly quite a bit of it. Granted, some of these have harder storms than others to get through, we'll just say that much. Of course, there's steam rolling up on there. I like to check on what that's doing every so often. I don't make an income, folks, but I do have some savings, and every so often, you know, I hope to eventually make donations, as in make them myself, for people throwing on the stream someday when I get that whole tip jar thing done. Like, we can get all this done, right? I mean, I don't get my donation jar done because reasons. You know, I program these screen things using the. Well, let's pop up 3 more screens, shall we? What else do I have in here? Oh yeah. I'm actually going to pause this one once it gets rolling because yeah, because that will probably be copyright claimed. Although the music going on right now is lesser known, but it may also get copyright claimed. I love this MotorStorm video. The definition of chaos, MotorStorm. We need another MotorStorm, Sony. So, although it's a true fact that right now the only thing I care about out of Sony is what other people make, you know, like Helldivers. Because I really don't super feel God of War. Because the first one just wasn't that thrilling to me. It was like, hey, here's a bunch of different button combinations, but we're going to give you the same fatality per enemy type. As far as I'm concerned, Sony's really not done too much magical since MotorStorm. I mean, sure, you get the re-releases of some games like Twisted Metal, which, by the way, we also should have. But MotorStorm is probably one of those few live service games I would probably try and figure out a way to pay for. If they made it live service. I know I shouldn't say that, someone's going to punch me for that, but it's probably the only thing they're really got to get away with that's different, you know. I don't think we're going to see a live service pay for everything game out of Killzone. I think people are kind of over and done with, like, here's another future soldier, we're doing a thing now, pay us uber amounts of money for an unfair advantage. Call of Duty. So yeah, so I think if you're going to have anything similar to like that, it's don't pay to win, pay to look good, and showing off your car and car culture, bike culture, ATV trucks, you know, getting a wreck, get him smashed out, and not pay for repairs, but pay for the cool different looks and stuff that you release. It more makes sense to me. Because let's face it, folks, we've got Call of Duty, we've got Latex Legends, we've got, Short Night. I don't like any of them. But then again, I have played a little bit of them, but they're just all like, they are what they are, you know? They're all either too expensive, or it's such just a weird mishmash of stuff that just doesn't feel any kind of a level of immersion. And honestly, it feels to be the trend of anything that's like PvP, other than maybe some driving and racing and stuff. Meanwhile, driving games feel like they almost are making an attempt to keep some kind of continuity, and when a driving game breaks a form of continuity, it's, well, car culture. They're trying to look different all the time and coming up with weird new ways to achieve those looks. So unless you're an outright flying DeLorean on Burnout, which, you know, that can be a thing, but there's a little bit of excusing it. It is what it is, you know? So, MotorStorm. We could use another one of that, is basically what I'm trying to say here. Anyways, you're probably tired of looking at a screen of a screen. So, let's stop looking at that one. Although, what is this? Oh, a supercharged sale. How is this a supercharged sale? I guess I'm thinking vehicles still, because that's Wii U Deluxe Mario Golf, the Mario soccer game everybody was looking forward to, but no one liked when it showed up. And yeah, I was expecting big things from that, because a lot of us really like things like the old soccer game on Nintendo that had Kunio-kun, and the re-releases of one, and then the first approach to the States from the other was also really fun to play. But yeah, that wasn't great. It was high to expectations for a Nintendo game. Just saying. Right, that's just another Steam thing. That's the front page. 2K's doing their anniversary publish sale. You know, I don't know really what else on here for 2K I could really want, honestly. I'm not a big Civilization fan because it's just not my style of game normally. Just because you're sharp enough to play a game good doesn't mean it's fun. It's kind of like why people play Call of Duty, because they're still able to get good at it, and people make them believe that they're going to be super wonderful, famous doing it one day, and there's just a small percentage of people who do. Rather play co-op these days. It's good exercise for team building, I guess you could say that. And I don't know, people are just a little bit more chill and are a little less salty. Although you still get some of that even in co-op. Even in Helldivers, like you have that Oki guy. I ran into him like last night. He seemed to be semi-okay. Wasn't really helping me. I wasn't really hanging with him directly. I rolled with his friend a little bit because he actually does hang out with me once in a while. Either that or he was just doing it like once, like for a couple times, then he just went to his own thing. I know he wants to keep tight with Oki, whatever his name is, so he's probably going to play down that he was even hanging out with me. And I can understand that because, you know, people don't want to lose their friends just because they don't get along. I dig it. I get it. That's why I tell him, hey, just keep partying with him. It's fine. I think he's just a bit of a jerk. I mean, he parked a car next to my 500 that I already had dropping. Then I'm like trying to save his ride by getting in it and backing it up. Then he's like, oh, you pulled a no-no. You broke the FRV. I'm like, dude, you parked it right there. I was pulling it back so it wouldn't blow up. And then he started typing back, then didn't finish typing, and then just like, not only after that, like, I was typing to him because he kicked me out of the game for trying to save his ride and blowing up and giving my life to try to do it. But then he then banned me from the server. And then, of course, his bird bong, something like that, bird spam. Yeah, bird spam, like, he just talks a lot and talks shit to a bunch of people. And his buddy already told me that, like, yeah, they just, like, annoy people up in there and talk shit, and they, like, think that they're all big and bad because they have a server. I'm like, dude, they've got, like, maybe 5 active people, maybe 10 at height. Like, I've been invited by places like Ghost Divers and, like, several others. I've got plenty of other servers to talk to. And, like, Bird Bong is like, oh, well, why would I talk to you out here when I have a server? I'm like, okay, then why'd you just bring up that I supposedly killed you with this thing left and right when I sure didn't see it and you sure weren't talking anything back in the last game when you didn't have an audience? He still believes that everything Helldivers 2 tells you in death tags is right. Like, that thing tells me I killed myself when I got shot by a robot, like, X amount of times last night. And he'll say stuff like, oh, look, you missed that shot. I'm like, dude, I see you missing all kinds of shots, and then the robot falls out the sky. That doesn't mean you were missing the shot and it just blew up. That's just how Helldivers is. It's not super awesome, perfect sync all the time. It gives you a gist of what you are doing with each other, but it's not always super accurate. You get that, you know, angle of attack being wrong shit all the time, especially when you're watching through someone else's camera. So, yeah, he's like, oh, yeah, whatever. So, Bird Bong is kind of bird-brained. And I'm like, I got invited back to the server, and I'm like, why? Why would I want to just keep dealing with them? It's like, I got the thing with Bird Bong, I got the thing with Oki, and then, I forget. There was probably something else that wasn't really encouraging. They did seem to have, like, some weird, like, asking, are you racist, things like it was like some kind of joke thing, so chances are they probably have some racial conflict tendencies. And I know a bunch of people already left the server because Oki's friend told me so. So why would I go back into that, especially if I'm going to be streaming? Like, I realize people are going to, like, do stupid things, especially since I dare to risk keeping voice chats open, but they're like just painfully bad up in there. So yeah, we weren't tight like that before. We're sure not tight like that now. I mean, if I come across them, I'll play with them professionally. I didn't kill the dude or anything like that. They claim I killed them, but we already went over that story, so yeah. It's supposed to be a fun cooperative game. What's funny is they don't even have a ranking system yet. They're acting like it's a milsim. And like, first of all, Helldivers is not a mill sim. Those of you guys who keep saying it is, it's super cool and accurate in some ways that it's thinking, but you're fighting giant bugs, giant squid aliens, giant robots that were in theory made by humans that were basically alien by how much they changed themselves, and we may be seeing more. It's not a mill sim. Get over it. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't get to play it sort of like one. If that's your deal and that's your jam, cool. But there's people that are doing ranks and actually putting work into their Discord for that. And then they have people for their rank amounts that make sense. Unlike the 505 that still thinks they're the 101st, and they have all these different ranks and all these different branches, and people then yell at you when you find a way to make it work anyway, even though all their drops aren't dropping, because they couldn't get the squads to talk to each other except by giving a ping, and then I get yelled at for pinging. A second time in the squad after I got like told, well, just don't do it in platoon. I wasn't doing it in platoon. So some dude who I've already forgotten his name. I forgot his name even before the other time. He had some black and white helmet icon. But I've been over this story a bunch of times. So moving on, we're going to get into a game pretty soon. But let's get in a gander of one more look around the office. Alternate History 1930s normally doesn't have these machines, but we're doing the Alternate History 1980X with the ARC 80 thing that I talk about, which is our ASP universe timeline further down, where things, of course, in the 30s have already progressed a bit, where you get like Crimson Skies and higher levels of airplanes and expectations there. So it kind of further evolves along fast for the 1980s. And of course, this stuff is kind of normal, but you have like sci-fi 1980s basically. So what is sci-fi in 1980s is already kind of our actual 1980s. So that's why I can dig into like Helldiver stuff like this, plus a little bit of that, little clipping on the shoulder, but animations, what are you gonna do, right? And just kind of like have this kind of cool little scene. So anyways, I was able to stream this part here because, what, this is still over. I'm a guy sitting in a guy chair, so that's fine. We can have that here because we're on YouTube. Twitch, you're not supposed to stream Twitch. So those of you who are streaming Second Life still on Twitch, just stop. Because the moment they find out, they're going to probably give you a temp ban, and it's going to be one of your marks as to against your channel. Which I haven't had to deal that myself because I knew better, because other people didn't. And yeah, I still might do Twitch someday. I hear that's the place to go to when you're doing streaming and gaming and stuff like that, but not for you, not for this. So I kind of decided YouTube was going to be where I was going to really start a thing, because someone else who was also helping me was like, also does it just on YouTube for now. And Pickle like threw me some quick tips just to get up and rolling, so I was appreciative of that. So yeah, YouTube seemed just as well for now. Plus eventually I'll figure out the whole tip jar thing and get around to it. But yeah, anyways, I might send myself to a little penthouse layout. Yeah, y'all want to see the penthouse? Let's go see the penthouse. Now get on up here. Of course, we have things called landmarks, which are marks for where you want to go in the lands. Also named after, you know, if you were guiding yourself by actual landmarks. Now, we fly in SL and whatnot, and I could fly there, but that's going to take a lot of time, so we're not going to do that. There we go. Penthouse 2024, because we established it and fixed it all up by 2024. So let's go there. And I'll bring Valdy there, because Valdy probably won't want to be left there, per se. Actually, oh, there's an alarm going off that's going to totally do copyright. Yeah, you can eat me, Bigsby. Not right now. And allow, and this other thing, we'll probably put on another soundtrack that's also not highly well known, so I might get away with it without getting copyright claim. Big old wild, super black lion-like character up there with the revolver. We have some of these guys. One of the first famous Sky Pirates that we know of, Lemmy from Motorhead. What's that you say? Lemmy wasn't a Sky Pirate? Oh, actually he was. You see, here's the thing. Lemmy was an avid video gamer, and he actually lived super normal for a guy with a band that was known around the world. He actually had himself just like a little old apartment. He put the band's logo up in his window, you know, like he's still rocking a garage band, while his band has been well established for like a decade. And he would be like hanging out in his room at like a table with like model paint kits and stuff like that. And he's playing Crimson Skies on Xbox. Don't believe me? There's actually a thing that covers Motorhead, and that's actually one of those opening scenes, is how he was indeed playing Crimson Skies on Xbox. And unlike Anita Sarkeesian, aka Anita Snark-Sleesian, he actually played the video games and would actually play them on camera. And that was before streaming was really a thing. And, you know, because recording and things like that for videographies or whatever you want to call them. But yeah, he definitely played video games. He enjoyed Crimson Skies quite a bit. And as such, we salute him as one of the very first famous Sky Pirates. So rest in peace in your service, both in the fields of metal music, rock music, and of course, as a Sky Pirate. We salute you. As soon as I get it right. Here we go. Da, da. So let's see. So you saw us spinning crossbones, and let me move this so the camera gets better. That's part of my Rough Skull logo. That's for my particular crew within the Coalition. Granted, I run both that crew and Coalition, just as a Space Marine chapter master runs his company as well as the chapter entire. Someone, a fan of our Sky Pirate group, actually made this, and so we decided that would be really cool for the whole space thing, because when we did it, we did a thing called Arc 80, and we also had the idea of it for a while, but then we broke it out for more civilian eyes, if you will, last year during winter. Not like the winter that we're in right now, but the winter before that for Space Camp. I think it was winter. Pretty sure it was. It was fairly early on, if I remember right. Either way, though, so he made that logo, and now that's pretty sharp. So we actually started using it for the things when we're beating down on some Xenos and whatnot. We find it works out pretty good for this. So, so for Arc 80, some of us do carry that logo as well, kind of like the diving strike teams. I won't say all of us who run in on Helldivers, but there's a growing number of us now. This was some of the in-world concert stuff. 13th anniversary of Contraption. I don't know why he didn't put the name Contraption on that poster. It's a good poster. But we have some of the other posters here. This was one of the musicians here. I can't recall his name right now. Again, I still find it odd they didn't put the names on there. A Ritual of Music by, oh yeah, here it is, by Night.exe. That's this artist here. And of course we've got Transit, a live opera by Mary Jest. He's kind of a weird, colorful type character. Believe it or not, that's actually him in weird baggy pants and a big jacket, and he's upside down, because that's how he wanted to be first poster. And there's a couple other posters that were at that event, and I don't have them all right now, so that's alright. There's my more, one of my older, more usual looks. I've got a little bit more details these days. like a more closed up, decked out duster coat. But this is still a pretty good image, I think. My old wanted poster. Street B Reaper, aka Captain, even though I'm actually Coalition founder and SKYWARD, basically. That's my reward. Piracy, excessive speeding, Grand Theft Auto, cat trafficking, racketeering, weaponizing salvage, and organizing illegal races. So that pretty much does sound like me quite a bit in here. I don't have the graphics all the way up, or some more of these reflections would be more accurate. It's semi-accurate, like you can see the reflection of that over here, but it's kind of low res, and if I were to stand in front of it right now, it wouldn't show me unless I crank the graphics up. I'm not going to bother with that right now. Here's my cigars, because of reasons. And of course I have some of my machines over here. Not all of them, but some of them. I might put the other ones in here eventually, but I'll probably need to lower some of the impact that it's having in the simulator. So yeah, that's the penthouse. Oh, and my completely barely furnished office at the moment. Although I do have a laptop there, that just rezzed in. And of course I have that screen I decided to make active as well. There we go. And matter of fact, what am I listening? This is probably a bunch of music that's going to get me copyright claim. Whoops, that's not the thing I wanted to pause. That other pause icon stops the media. So video media is different from sound media. This one I can probably get away with here on the screen though, because it's a whole bunch of remade synth stuff. And I'm also going to give them a shout out. If you like retrowave stuff and 80s like music style, but new stuff, new retrowave is a good place to find it. This is Miami Nights 1984 Accelerated, which I'll probably actually see if I can get the volume up on it a little bit. It's a pretty nice groovy tune. And it has an almost anime-like tune, but from when anime was hardcore, that was going to shoot you in the chest and the face and your brains were going to hang out. And this kind of has like that vibe of anime for a mission that was about to get started. So today's flight wasn't the first song, but when people are getting their engines churning up and ready to take off the deck, this is the song we started up with. I'll turn that down a little bit. I have no idea how it's feeding through on the stream, whether it's good or not. As it is though, I'm probably going to cancel this out pretty soon. Tell you what, I'll let you listen to this song right here, and when I come back, we will actually get this underway. Oh shucks. Cam. There we go. In fact, pop that sucker like that. There we go. So, there we go. You can enjoy that for a smidge, and then I will be right back after I get a fresh drink and freshen up, and then we're gonna get some diving in. So let's get some 1980s X groove on for Helldivers, the future that we were cheated out of, that we thought we were going to get in the 80s, which we basically get back with Helldivers. Because is there holograms? Yes. Does everyone have it on their wrist? No, but they all have a screen on their wrist. We got that one nailed down with smartphones eventually, but you know, I'll be right back. Hang tight. I'll take the smartphone with me since that's going to ring out for this pill time. Speaking of smartphones. Pardon. let's see what this is doing now. I bet that timer's up. Oh yeah, another song. You know what? I'm going to take a moment just a little bit longer. So you guys can enjoy another one, but I will need to see who this artist is to give them a proper shout out. Because it's probably the better way that we're going to go about this. This is Collapse, Out of Time, featuring Pixis and J Diggs, and an official music video to go with. So enjoy that. We'll let this finish out. Sometimes the video gets a little sketchy sometimes from in world here like this, but it's not too bad. I'll do a thing where there'll be part of the thing, but they'll give it higher priority. There we go. But yeah, SL is definitely not the perfect format, we'll say, but it's an interesting world. There is a bit of a learning curve to Second Life, but it has allowed for a lot of interesting ideas over the years. Unfortunately now, a lot of building is done with meshing, and meshing you do have to do outside of Second Life. So there's definitely some things about that. And hey, I'm going to put this drink up my nose. That's what that guy looks like. And he's going to put something up his nose. What is that? I don't even know what that is. But hey, I don't care. We're going to leave that. So anyways, the other side of the wall. Back to me again. And look my slightly better laptop over here. This one with the fluctuating key colors. I like that one better. Although I still need to do things with it. I can do media on it, but I also wanted to do like flip through more wallpaper things. Like right now, it's just got like someone else did this and a default thing. Yeah, Mike's quiet on stream. I get it. I've done everything I can do. Turn your PC up. But that's Jess. He'll probably be playing Helldivers in a bit too. Unless he's getting crunk somewhere. I don't know. But that's him talking on there. So let's see. So okay. But here's another thing that can go wrong with Second Life. Sometimes if you detach even a HUD or something like that, parts of your avatar can go popping off. Let's see if it does that now. Our survey says, nope, it survived this time. Okay, good. So anyways, we're going to now pop this off. What's crunk? Getting lit up. You've gotten lit up before, you know. You just don't know that crunk is another definition for it. I mean, we could go through official definitions eventually. I'm just too lazy right now. I'm also going to try and open string cheese up because I'm hungry. But, yeah, matter of fact, I should have done that while we were still listening to music. Yes, I already know what you're thinking. Oh, it's going to get copyright claimed. It might. It might. We'll find out later. It's like you've gotten shot at. Yeah. Who shot at you this time? You need stims? Oh yeah, let's do that. If I can get away with, well, I mean, if other people can get away with using those sounds on their random videos, then I can make little sound cue gestures. I don't think they're going to care. If Sony's smart, they'll leave that shit be. Because GW got famous again. They let that go to their head again. Now they're telling FanWorks they can't do this or that without them again. And now they're losing fans again. GW just doesn't learn. I half expect that when the Chainsword comes out for Helldivers, they're going to try and say that they can't have it and go after them. The thing is, GW don't own Chainswords. If you're smart, you'll work with them and learn how to turn a little bit of a profit for doing a collab. Or really just start taking the positive fan feedback when you do things that fans like. And you'll actually make more money, even though you have other people making private things. That's the reality of it. Oh, that's Spotify going off. Before I get too started, that does remind me, however, let me get my pills. So, this is going to sound weird for a moment. Matter of fact, some pills are going to have to get picked up again, right? Wait, they did. I just got to remember where they are. But I can take some of them a little bit later. They're important that I take them, but they are less time mandatory. So we'll take the ones we got. Getting them together. Good. other pills in here in another room. But again, I can wait on this. I'll get the other one scared though. Put them in my mouth and I'll take them all at once. Oh, fuck the pill, good. Ah, there we go. Alright, so let's take a look here. This is me alt-tabbing out to the thing. I don't know. Let's see if it's still running the way it should be. Sorry, it might be running rougher because it may desync from the animation sync thing. I'll have to actually play it back later to see if the artificial frames do come in with the thing. I think they do. And then this happens when I go back into it sometimes. It'll go throw it into the corner alone. It's just like weird like that. And now it's just gone. So alt-tab completely out of that. So I have to like desync it and then resync it to deal with that issue. But we're not even going to bother with that right now because we're actually going to get things started out of Second Life here. Oh right, before I do that, I said I would bring Baldy to another spot though. So I can work with this little corner of a screen to do that enough in theory. There we go. That way she won't wake up or come back to her keyboard to a strange place. She'll be in something more familiar, provided it works. That thump is the sound of her showing up along with that ring. So, okay. So we're going to go ahead and close that out now. Or at least I'm going to make an attempt to. Right. Let's desync this animation thing here, the unscaling. Then I'll stop acting bonkers. There we go. And then I can just close that out. Actually, real quick. Alright, and yep, that'll do it. Just did a message. Yeah, you're typing down here. I don't know if you want me to show you. Oh, I am, so I probably won't do all that. He's typing a thing though. Let's see if it shows up in the bottom part here. And then he stopped typing. No, wait, too slow. He stopped typing. Oh, now he's typing again. Too slow. Anyways. So back to this now dark ass screen here with let's be right back. There we go. We'll do our please stand by thing here. And of course I can also go doo 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 doo. You died. And that's not it. Boink. So anyways, let me go ahead and I'm actually going to bring up a bunch of browser things. Just so I can end task them again. There we go. And now we're going to pop Steam and pop HELLDIVERS. So Steam's rocking on up. Won't take long. And Space Marine 2 is updating supposedly. Community update. I might hear about that later, but I don't know. I guess it's the Dark Angels thing finally happening. Late as F. Destiny, which I do not care. Sorry, when your first game pisses me off that much that you like blinded everybody with bullshit, it makes me not want to play your other games. But anyways, Rachel's already in on a thing, so tell you what, we'll just like randomly dive in on Rachel. Oh, there's this other thing, but I just closed browser thing, so I'll have to check that later. HELLDIVERS is cranking up. You'll have to just believe me, I guess. Then I'm gonna have to probably fight with it to get it into proper full screen mode. There we go. I didn't have to fight it with it that hard that time. That's good. No matter what I set things with NVIDIA, with stuff like that, set it in the game, exit out the game properly and save, it still likes to open up in windowed mode. And then I gotta fight with it to get it full screen because it likes to squish itself into the bottom of the screen. It's weird. Oh, that's the sound of us already getting in because I joined on Rachel directly. So, let me do this thing. Hey Rachel, let me just change my scene thingamabobbies. Major order completed. The B-22 model citizen is available. And we'll do that like live in just a moment as soon as I get this thing swapped over. Which it looks like a dark square over here for some reason. But then I get back into the game, and what's it look like? Also still a dark square. Whatever. We're going to equip it. And we'll get a look over on it. We'll also equip this helmet. Yeah, you're slightly behind. That's fine. Alright, so I am in my tinfoil outfit. And do I go this way? And then just put it in there. Anyway, but this is my chrome. I've arrived shiny in chrome. For it is 1 year later. The finest of foil armor. Yeah. It's less crinkly than the other fire armors. Of course, I'm still going to wind up probably changing part of this. At least part of it. Because reasons. Oh, it's a democracy products? Okay. Well, now we know. But as soon as this loads in, eventually, there we go. Put that back. And we're going to give us our other thing back too. Because we got to remember the creek. It's not this, but purifying clips is cool too. Here's our creek. There it is. And there we are. And for sakes of celebration, we'll keep our big old chrome helmet for reasons right now. But yeah, you might have to sync up all the faster to see how far off you are from actual things. cheese stick. Well, we actually have the new major order. Did you read it? You're illiterate. So yeah, let's go try and stop this dark energy, whatchamacallits. Illuminatis. But yeah, not super rushing. I'm eating a cheese stick. Of course, I can semi-multitask that. Especially if we start on a lower difficulty, which you might want to do for a bit. I don't know. Whichever you want to do, though. We could go full bore if you want. Whatever your highest difficulty is that you have unlocked. Or it could just grind a little bit, but I don't know. Do the things with the stuff. I'll check my chat, see if anyone's saying anything. By treachery. So yeah, Rachel and Jessica are up in there. He's so prime. Now, hopefully some people will join up, because it's a lot more fun with people. What we'll probably do is we'll probably see about acing that spot up north, though. Actually, yeah, let's start with up north. Kill that chem plant. Just don't fall in the water. You'll be fine, just, you know, steer around it. Well, we'll find out. And someone has joined. Welcome to the show. Let's see here. you taste the excitement? Alright, first dive of the night. It's gonna look a little hitchy, but that's because it's the first dive on the planet. It'll be smooth when we get down there, as it should be. Speaking of which, could do a quick check on here. Make sure all the stuff is closed. It should be. Just in case. Yeah, it should do pretty good. Alright. And here we go. Alright. Still daylight. And I heard a boom. Ooh, that's hitching now too. Oh, I see. Oops. I'm just leisurely doing this right now. I don't have my quasar can, so I can't just... Oh, wait. I wouldn't add it anyway, because I don't use quasar can with the bugs. I'm not sure what the deal is with the pelican there. But yeah, let's go earth this, because why not? Oops. Alright, let's see. There's another ship down there. Over there. Aha, he bucked me. Oh, hi. Oh, Rachel, why did you run up to him like that? Oh, speaking of running up to me. You know what? Oh my. I might. Okay. And it didn't boost up there like I wanted. So we're going to have a day like that today, apparently. And I am absolutely not in the right position to take that shot. And the laser normally moves and I could dive over it. Instead, he chose to leave the laser just sitting right in one spot and got lucky. The aliens are acting a little different today. Gotcha. Alright, now where is this thing? Now if I could just find my shit and get some cover fire from the noobs. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's not going to feel good. So, you don't want to get in a melee fight with these guys if they get the first hit in. It's bad. And, I'm just going to get wrecked here. Yeah. So, I have no idea where the noob kids went. Apparently, they're out sightseeing. I guess they're running for cover. I guess that's kind of understandable. You don't say. So we'll just do that in. And I am going to do this over there. And I don't know where. What the hell? So I hear that thing. Probably unnecessary, but you know, I'm sure there's some other. And where is my truck? Did they kill it already? I don't even know. Here's my shit. What are you? Oh, was there? What are you? Oh, they're doing with that. Alright, so my stuff is, well, over there. So I'm just going to go pick that up. And then I'm going to head on my way. At least it says it was over here. Okay. Wasn't even responding to being punched in the back of the head, but you know, arrowhead does arrowhead. And he's not going to generate shields anymore because he lost his chin piece. And, oh, Rachel brought my Jeep around. That's always nice. Alright, I don't know why people keep getting back out the car. If I'm in the driver's seat, you probably shouldn't get out, unless I yell, get out. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's get a fix on where we are. We want to hit that. Alright, bail out. Let's fight. God damn it. Alright. I forgot I didn't get my backpack yet again after I got killed there. Alright. Well. Jesus Christ. Ouch. Good thing I wear the heavy armor. I'll just buck him out of his... break his shield. It should have let me dive through, and it didn't. Alright. Group up for me, folks. And miss, of course, because reasons. What? So for those who didn't know what that was the new grenade that floats around, and it did like this little circle thing and then hit, which is fine with me because I threw it at the ground. And I'm going to let that blow me back a little bit because I don't want him getting close. So he could do his haka dance there for a minute, and it doesn't matter. And I know I reloaded that magazine a little early, but that's alright. And yeah, my jump pack's way back there. So I'm going to be a little under power for a moment until I get another jump pack. Yeah, wow. Apparently I'm also having a rough start today. Yeah, you don't say. So, eat hot, well, cold water, I guess. But he needed to cool down. Alright, so. Whee! Into the tank he goes. So, I guess around that way. There's a blinky out there. You kids aren't doing too bad. Got blown away a little bit though. It's my bad. So. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So. We're going to get another jump pack. And I'm going to throw that out there. There's multiple reasons for that. It may not seem like it right now, but trust me. Oh, Jesus. There we go. I can find where this little drone's at. It's like blinking in and out. Thanks for looking up. Where did the drone go? Oh, there he is. Okay, at least that time he wasn't dead when he's still shooting me, because that's been a thing lately. Oh, shit. Okay. So, arrowhead, physics. This is still a thing. This will take a little time to, I guess we'll have to wait for it to sink away. I'll back up. Oh, Jesus. Ow. So yeah, these assholes are so OP. They get melee range, you're just terrible. You don't want them to get into melee range of you and not hit them first. Even if you do hit them first, they still might just out-stagger you. It is a problem. Alright, so that's still red, but it's probably taken care of, so I'm gonna hit this here now. Well, that reminds me, we have that other buddy door, but we'll deal with that later. Let's see. I think he's already got one. So I'm going to borrow this. I'll show you why. One, you find them everywhere out here. That's why I didn't take a secondary. Two, I can rip the shields down, and then I can fire an eruptor, and it would do like that. However, he beat me to it. So, oh hi. That works too. And since I hate that guy, oh. I see that guy's silhouette here. Storm's also letting up. So, watch this. First of all, God damn you. Damn it. We're having a rough start today, Chad. Oh, and that went in, but it didn't count. Okay. So, we are already encountering another bug that happens. So we have to use an actual grenade. And it may not work because I have a floaty grenade. Because it's not breaking. My eruptor's not doing in a door again. And I've got floaty grenades. I can't do this one in. So, yeah. And we don't want to hang near that for too long, or that will rape us. Let's try that. Apparently it's got that much range. Okay, so I'm having a rough start today. And my eruptor, again, didn't work on a door. So that was a problem with some of the grenades before, that it wasn't working on some doors, which can still happen now, even worse so. And now it also includes the eruptor, it's not working on it. So Arrowhead said they fixed the thing and actually left it broken and then broke more. Because that's Arrowhead. But in this age of bad video games, there's still Game of the Year basically. Because everything else is just shit. Because I could give two fucks about Call of Duty and what's nice about the eruptor though is that it bucks these guys when I hit them like that. So they have a real hard time. Oh shit. God damn it. The range on their staffs also supersedes their actual reach. Oh fuck. Now they're doing the tasers too. Support would be nice. We're also not going to get it. Oh, Rachel's here. And oh, Jesus Christ. You see how the staff doesn't reach, but yet it hits anyway. Stop that laser. Oh, it bowed low. What? That's not even close. They expanded the range on his taser. Seriously? My rocket launcher chose to... Oh, now it decides to work. Great. Oh, it took a fucking neon. Right, so we'll stop it there. Plus I have to worry about getting another jump pack down soon, because... yeah. Okay, good. So let's hopefully this one work. That one worked. Yeah, at least most of them work, but there's still definitely doors where Eruptor doesn't work anymore. Just like the grenades didn't used to sometimes. Fine. However, that's not as fine. We can still save it. In theory. There we go. Alright. It's a little close. Getting the thing on there. Ow! That was rather exact. It's alright. That blew my shit upside down. That motherfucker. Alright. Gonna watch noobs and mechs, they'll step on you. Nope. Screw that guy. Oh, moved up. Sometimes shrapnel's all you need. Shrapnel and a car exploding after the fact. I guess it was pre-exploded. Okay. Yeah, normally I hit that fadeaway shot. I gotta warm up for the day. That's what's up. Way to stand there for it, bud. Let's see. What are we doing? Where's that? He's headed down that way. There's one over that way too. Let's see. You know what? Let's go follow the kids. We can come back for the other one later. Got that actually. Plus you got it. There's a friendship door here somewhere. Whoops. That'll be someone else's problem. What? Dude, I was aiming behind. This game sometimes. Wow, I jumped right into him. I'm having a bad run here, folks. I managed to headbutt right into him and got nowhere. They should add a thing where if you head lunge into these weak ass like voteless that they stumble and shit. But yeah, I'm having a rough run. See how they're able to stop just instantly with a jump pack? That's some bullshit. But yeah, my aim's a little off right now. I just gotta warm up. It's fine. Okay. Arrowhead, physics. I can't get under a whole bunch of these saucers that have fallen, even though you blatantly should be able to. It's like the physics have been made worse. I don't know, maybe the game simplified physics, chat, so they thought that they could run more, but in reality the physics are now shit. But yeah, I had a rough run this time. I am indeed making mistakes. Like that aim to the side bit, I just definitely need to sight in for the day. That's still a thing. Oh shit. Give him some pounding from downtown. That's the end of that. You hear that? That's the melee sound of one of those chump-ass aliens. I think we can go. Alright, let's get rolling. Oh gosh. I don't know, maybe it's because I had a snack and blood went to my stomach. Make up a bunch of excuses for myself because I ran that first one rough. But yeah, under the saucers, I can't seem to freely move as well as I could before. But then again, this is why I stream sometimes. Because there's a bunch of good moments last night that I wish I caught on stream. But then there's also moments where, like, what the fuck, that you just need to catch on stream for people to fully believe and understand. And Helldivers is full of both of those things. He's like, yeah, look at my chrome ass helmet. But yeah. Definitely not my best starting run, but that's okay. Might get a little delay too. I did not restart the PC before starting on this, and on top of that, I also did not need to last night because I wasn't streaming last night. But I don't know, it feels like OBS does put more strain than it used to. Then again, so does Discord, truth be told. Speaking of which, for those of you who use Discord, the word is going around that they're searching people's, stuff and keeping an eye out. Which, it's their platform, they can do all that, I get it. But they're using your PC's resources to do the actual scanning here and there. If they're doing that, that's kind of shiesty. It's not nice. Let's see here. What do I want to use? I think this tends to work better with the aliens. So I can rattle down shields and then I can pop it with Interrupter. If it works appropriately. That is a major if. Let's see. Oh, Truckin' Smurf is actually playing Helldivers now. I only got played a game with Truckin' Smurf in forever. Sorry about this noise that the microphone's about to make. I'm trying to make some adjustments again. I had to change some stuff around in my room for some pre-spring cleaning, if you will. Some winter cleaning, I guess you'd call it. Then come spring, I'll do it again. Probably need to do it a little more often. Okay. Let's go ahead and preset something, just in case. Over there. Or not. Alright, well, he chose not to get on board, chat. Chose not to get on again, chat. You saw it. Guess he's gonna get this right here, maybe. Alright, let's get a mirror before we turn that on. I can't use the jump pack with it. I was hoping maybe they would have bucked something like that, like how we can trot with them now. Oh, great. Surprise! Really? This cheeky motherfucker. Okay, and there, and that's on board. So It's most of them. Is it all of them? Are they all dead? There's one way downwind. Well, there's also one down here. So I'm going to shoot the flyer first because he's always harder to hit. Then, shrapnel could potentially fuck his shit, which that missed apparently. But the boys have some hits. Let's see what he's up to. So I can try not shooting the car. Actually, quick pit stop. I'm going to stop by this pickup. Wait a minute. Did we get that one already? Oh well. Get on top of this. Knock him down a peg. There we go. And oh, Jesus. You were having fun shooting the other direction. Go back to that. Oh, shit. Wow. Sure, I'll walk through that car. Or not. Alright, the terminal is not on that side. It's on that side. As soon as that lights up, we throw this up there. Throw that up down there, actually. Probably going to stir up a bee's nest, but if we're lucky, it might actually kill something. launcher may have already plugged something. The other good thing of doing that once in a while too, sometimes it might draw things to the explosion instead of you. Most of the things are like right behind us at the moment. So authorized personnel only can be dead. Because that guy right there. Alright. So that's about cleared out. Let's see if we can dislodge this car. That's missing like a door. These used to be easier to get over. That happened. Oh. Someone get out. Oh, the name tag looked like it was the other direction. Okay. All right, here goes that. That. So we can get over this. Should be able to. Oh, we don't want to get too close to that. Careful, Rachel. Might not want to be there for too long. It'll catch fire. Really? And my dodge didn't work. My alt key He missed me still, but my Alt key, I pushed it and did not go. Ooh, that's a little hazardous. Oh shit. No, get away from me. I hate you fucking towers. Pushed it back out of my shot. Jesus Christ. It didn't go the first time, and then it didn't work right the next time, and now I'm snaking this time. Arrowhead, seriously. And my cursor's raising up in a weird way because I'm down here. God damn it, Arrowhead. I hear a Steam bloop bloop, but I'm not seeing the messages come up for whatever reason. Well, at least it fixed the snake problem. I don't know, Arrowhead derps a lot. But it takes the derpiest game possible to be game of the year. Because games in general are kind of wank these days. Anything over here? No. Get him? Something got somehow. Careful, there's another one in the left direction, Rachel. You're getting pinched on by two tripods. I run into a guy midair. Really? Those car explosions should hurt them more. It really should. That went right through him. I saw that. I think I just sawed his leg off with my Uzi. Really? Sir derps a lot. I eat big derps and I cannot lie. Nobody's going to deny. Sorry, I don't need it that much. Let's see. He's shooting at something. Where the fuck's my car? Oh. Not even landing on the wheels, too. Question mark here. That's right, we're getting out here to check it anyway. Where did he go? Coming for you, Mud. I guess we got to go that way anyway. There's a question mark here. Let's see what this is. Oh, Jesus. Sorry about that. I did a barrel roll. It's on now. Holy shit. Ow. Oh, it's on now. You fuckers. Fuck. Hose the other direction. It's getting bad. Eagle out. If you see a red line, back up from it. Yeah, let's just get going. Time to go, Rachel. Yeah, last night I was definitely doing much better. I was a well-oiled machine last night. But, yeah. Oh, maybe I'm feeling a little bit of delay because I'm also streaming. I don't know. I probably should have restarted before I did all the stuff together because I was coming hot off of doing Second Life, and I did the frame enhancement thing with Second Life, and I was on Second Life for a chunk of the day. So yeah, go like that. I don't think it's bad enough to the point I need to fully restart though, so I'm just gonna play through it. Besides, should get some interesting things out of it. Hey there, Mud. Oh right, everyone check your stuff for what you can potentially grab out of the store and whatnot for their medals. Strafing plus hell bomb. Yeah, I've got the Seeker myself. They're kind of interesting. Let's see, we have enough for this. So, since it's a weapon technically, we're going to do that. However, are we going to use it right away? Probably not. Because it is a hell bomb. And if I'm wearing it as a backpack, I'm not going to have a jump pack. I'm often wearing heavy, and there's a lot of snow around and loose stuff, so yeah. I mean, there's the car, but yeah. Yeah, I might actually trade off of the Seekers for now. Do the Seekers work good for bots, though? Yes, yes they do. I've seen them jam right on up and take out like them little sky baddies, which is really nice. Because bot air drones are a problem, but not when you have a Seeker grenade that's ready. You then tag them and send the grenade out. Wonderful stuff. However, I am going to swap off of that. Although, if I did remember, sometimes they might be good for those Illuminate flying dudes, but those Illuminate flying dudes can come out in severe numbers, and they tend not to stay right next to each other. So, with that in mind, it might indeed be ideal to trade off of it. Rachel, the invisible. Alright, we're not going to need running for small quarters like this. So we're probably actually going to take this. And then we're going to take a different kind of backpack. Or we are going to take what a lot of people would think not be good for this. Is this. Because if you get a nice alt jump and throw that sucker, it's just out of range yet. Normally I would frown on too many people doing rovers and whatnot, but one, they point out the direction baddies are for you. Two, it's a defense mission. Or at least it's close quarters, whichever the case. Matter of fact, I'll see that in a bit. Is it a defense mission? Yeah, it's a defense mission. So, that very much works for that, especially since I'll be a frontliner with my heavy armor. Let's see here. Man, my brain is really not working as top tier today. Probably because I did all other stuff. I was multitasking a lot earlier. Right. Jeez. Yeah, what do I normally do with along with this? Because it's these squids. Gosh. You know what? Maybe I'll just take another sentry. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Because a Gatling gun will take the air boys out of this guy. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, whoops, I forgot to trade my grenades out. Oh well. Things will have to probably cluster around a little bit more together during these. So they might actually come to good play. If it takes like a bunch of those flying overseers at once, then it was very much a good hit. Why are we being dropped outside? Well, they decided to drop me outside the compound. I'll be around in a moment. Sentries do have a time limit on them though, so sometimes great to put that at once, but you know. What doesn't have a time limit on though, so I can throw that like right here. Oh, look at that, there's a hell bomb like right out there. That could come interesting into play later. So, what we're going to do first is the rocket launcher turret's going to go down like right before the baddies show up. Limited ships incoming. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which way are they going to be flying in from today? That is the question. I didn't even see which way that was. It didn't pound that one fast enough. Damn it, bucked my shot. Now you see that how it said I killed myself? No, I didn't. Not even my turret did that to me. So, that's a reminder right there that the tags are often liars. So going by that to blame people, good way to cause arguments that are unneeded. So that's partly why Birdbrain or Bird Moth or whatever his name was is kind of dumb and why I won't play with him anymore. Oh. Damn it, he bucked my shot, that motherfucker. You know What, you son of a bitch? Alright, so now if I can find my shit again, it should be just right up here, as well as someone else's. I might take that with me too. That's my rover. One, two, three, four, five. Let's just throw that out there. So that's going to pink them from behind, which they're not going to look or think to. And if they do, then they're distracted from me, and I found them in the back of that way. I got that one. Jesus. Also, I like Rover. I'm trying to attack him. That happened. Good job, Rover. You're missing him a good chunk of the time. Then he finally hits him and I miss him. Great. Because that's life. And there they are. Ouch. That was probably the rocket launcher back blast that knocked me over. Oh, Jesus. Fuck him so he doesn't laser my shit. Meanwhile, getting shot at from that. Break his shields. And that's... Don't ask how that works. My reload would happen. Everyone back up. It's about to get hot. And I ran the wrong way. Okay. And I'm going to throw that here. That turret's going to hose shit in a moment. Oh, the insta-stop. I hate that. That's not how a jump pack works. I don't care what your technology. Shit. Someone. Oh, hi. Enjoy your flight. Ow. That's right. Doesn't kill me or get me close to death. I'm not too upset about that. I'm not going to waste it on this wave, because or maybe I should waste it on this wave. Rocket launcher. No, don't shoot. Fuck. That's an invisible wall that I shot my rocket into. I love it how he walks right through it. I love it. Love it, chat. Fuck you, don't hit my fucking turret, asshole. Was reloading. That missed somehow. He stopped dead right before I hit him. Oh, Jesus. I think I just went right through the fence. I just realized I didn't pick up my other backpack or something. Yeah. Thank you for that. How did that go? Really? Dick. I'm also throwing that out. And where's my... I was going to run over there for it, but might be a little bit of a problem with that now. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Well, guess we're going to the outside. And at least I can get my backpack. Now I just need that ammo over there. Ow! Asshole. Eat shit. Busy. Busy. Oh, that's bullshit. It ran in front of me. Okay, where are these assholes? Back it up. Really? You escaped that shit. Oh my god, there's two of them. I could just reload the fucking gun. Around here I say busy and people are supposed to know that means I'm busy. So then they say something again. I have to say that I'm busy again. But I have the door cracked instead of fully closed. Because it gets really warm in here in the winter, oddly enough. Because heater pumps up in here sometimes. Yeah. If I had my flame grenades, it would have worked out better. Crowd control would have been much better. Yeah, I had my wrong grenades. Yeah. I don't really like my incinerate grenades for that. Oh, they're great for bots, but are they great for this? Probably not as much. Which is kind of strange for the timing to you know, use them for releasing them. But alright, and I think I'm going to stop there for right now. I got to go eat, so I'm actually going to make this a little bit of a short stream. But thanks for everybody playing along and having some fun. I'm starting to warm up, but yeah, I also need food. Like real food, not just a cheese stick. The timing. Like what? We will do this. And then like, yeah! Cause yeah! But alright, I'll catch y'all later. And we go dinner, and then I'll probably come back for some more. Adios, muchachos! Bomb pool. So alright, let's check the chat one more time. See if people went in. Mark's been there. Let's see. Had to take care of something first. Booting up. Yeah, sorry about that, Jessix. I'll be back later though, because we got to lock in for the fighting the Xeno scum. Because let me pull the Helldiver app right quick. And it's booting. There it goes. So, matter of fact, can I make... What would it do if I made this part bigger? Apparently not much. So, we're going to beat this up. We got to stop them from doing the whole dark energy thing. And I already kind of figured. That's why I was attacking sometimes, but it might not even count till now. But, let's see. Rachel might still be playing, so you might be able to get in with Rachel. I'll have dinner. I'll probably be back though. I just need to check my messages here. Valdi's probably still taking a nap. Lena is doing a thing. Probably doing a movie thing. I'll probably jump in on, see if I can catch some of that flicking while I eat, and then I'll probably be back and punch more aliens in the face, like I said. But anyways, real quick, so we know, the order of day is quash any Illuminate invasion that attempts as quickly as possible to stop the Illuminate from gathering the dark energy they need for moving the, the Meridian Singularity, aka the wormhole, or the black hole, or whatever you want to call that hole. Either way, there's a big old hole coming for your planets, and you don't want them. You don't stick planets in your holes. Just don't do it. So, we'll see if we can get this to do the thing, and it's going to put it right over here. And of course, as you see here, they're winning that by a good margin, so I suspect they'll take care of that just fine. So that gives me a chance to go eat, and then we'll be back to see whatever other planets probably get invaded, or wrap that one up and then do the next planet that gets invaded. Let's see here. Yeah. So we will pop that down. I will go back to here, and I will turn myself around so I address the camera properly. There we go. Turn the camera around. So here's the door. So for now, why don't you take a break? Because I will be taking a break. In which case, keep your stick on the ice, because there's definitely ice about now, because there's snow and ice coming around, about now. And till next time, here's my armored helmet, and I will catch you on the next one.